Hi guys, and welcome to another Bare Hands Pro tutorial video. My name is Zach, and today I'm going to be showing you guys one of the first steps for setting up your company. This video is going to specifically be about the admin settings dashboard and how to set up your company's general admin settings. So first things first, let's make sure we're signed into our company's admin account. For this tutorial, I'm admin at Cub Sweeps. Cub Sweeps is just a fake company we made. So to get to your admin settings dashboard, there's two ways. On the left hand side, the nav bar over here, there's admin settings if you just click on that, or you can also reach it by getting to the cog and going to the admin control panel. Let's go over to admin settings. This page has a lot of functionality to it. This is going to be the main area where you edit your company's general settings, your company's general info. You can also create and add user accounts, and you can change the order of your company's inspection process. So let's start by looking in the top left hand corner over here. This is going to be your company's general info. As you can see, my company name, Cub Sweeps, is up in the top left. Then I got my company's address. I got my company's email. Now this is going to be the email that you want to set up for your main office email. This is where the reports are going to get sent to. This is where the customers are going to reply to. So just make sure that's your company's main office email. And then I have my company's website in here. Over here we got the organization ID and the version. That info is just your account info. It's stuff for us. You don't have to worry about it, and you shouldn't have to change any of it. You're the only ones who are going to see this. And then I also have my organization's phone number. This, you want to be the main phone number that customers are going to contact. This is the one that's going to show up on your reports. So if any of this is wrong, or I want to make some changes to it, because information changes over time, in the top right corner of that little box I have these three dots, and when I click on them I could click edit org, and here you can change all that information. The only thing that's not editable is going to be the version. You're always going to be a light version account, or you could upgrade to a pro version account once that's available. Just make sure to hit save changes once you've done everything, and it should update all of your company's info. Right below your organization information is going to be your company settings. This one has 3 questions, and you can just toggle them on and off. The first one's pretty important. Would you like your reports to show price? Not every company is going to be showing prices through Bare Hands, so it's up to you guys if you want to offer this. If you have it turned off, the app isn't going to generate that second proposal page where you get all the prices added up and the general total for the inspection. It's just going to skip that page over. But for us, let's leave it on. The next section, would you like your text to be able to edit prices? So this is going to be referring to the default responses and stuff that you populate into the app. Do you want your text to be able to change those prices in the field, or kind of leave it up to their discretion? This is a general setting for your company, so if you have it turned off, none of the accounts will be able to edit the prices on the inspection form. You can only edit the default responses price, so it's a set fixed price. And then the third question is going to be, would you like your text to be able to edit the responses wording? This is mostly referring to the default responses in the field. If you don't want your technicians to be able to change responses or do custom responses, if you click this, they will not be able to mess with or change any of the careful wording your company has thought out and set. They save as soon as you toggle them on and off, so you don't have to worry about that. As soon as you hit that button, the app knows what settings you want. The next thing we're going to talk about is right below that. This is going to be your users table. It's going to show all the user accounts your company has. So right now, Cub Sweeps has 2 accounts, an admin and an office account. Let's start by adding another account. So let's add a tech account. Let's say Bill Cub is a new tech I just hired. And then I got to put in his email address. This is going to be his login ID, so it's very important you know what you want it to be. bill@cubsweeps.com, and then just confirm a password. He will be able to change his password in his user settings once he signs in, but this is going to be his initial password. And then let's check his role. We're going to make him a technician, and then we're going to sign him up. The cool thing about this form is that once you sign up a person, you can keep making accounts. So if you have to make a bunch, you don't have to exit out of it until you're done making accounts. So now we see that Bill Cub is added to our users. Another cool thing we could do is if I made a typo, oh shoot, this guy's name was actually supposed to be Billy Cubby. He goes by Billy. We're just going to edit user, and then you can edit that info. We'll put a Y on there, so now it's Billy Cub, and save that. Very cool. And then finally, we unfortunately had to get rid of Billy Cub, so we're just going to delete the user and delete that account. Very straightforward. I'm sure everyone's used a form like this before. And then the last thing on the admin settings is going to be this big component right here on the right. Now this is kind of meant to mimic your inspection and what your inspection is going to look like. So on the top right corner, we're going to want to put our company logo. Let's see what I have here. You just upload a picture, and it will scale the picture to fit best. I feel like the longer kind of ones look great, but we're just going to upload a normal image. And then over here, it's just going to show how our phone number, our email address, and then our address is going to print out on the form. Looks great to me. Now this next part of the page is very important. This is going to be the inspection order. So basically, the app is going to support four types of inspection. You can do a masonry or a prefabricated stack, or an open or an insert firebox. So once we choose that, this is going to be the order that the questions are asked in our inspection report. So we're starting with a masonry height. Is the masonry height okay? Is the masonry cap okay? Is the masonry crown okay? Etc. Let's say my company, we don't actually send our techs up onto the roof until after they have done all the inside stuff. So let's move the cap down to the bottom below the masonry hearth because they're doing that first. And let's move the crown under the cap. So you're just dragging and dropping it where you want it to fit in the order of the inspection. Whenever you feel like this looks good, all you have to do is hit save, and now you have your company's order set. Let's say I'm moving water check to down here. You know what? I actually don't like where that was. If I just hit cancel, it'll set it back to where it was at the start. I send some techs out, I do a couple inspections in this order, and I think the app actually, the default order was working better for us. So I'm just going to hit this red button here. Now the one thing is, once you reset it back to default, it's not going to remember the way you have it. So it gives you a little warning there. Hit that reset to default, and it's back up to what it originally was when you first started the app. Another cool feature is if you move something and you forget to save these changes, don't worry, it's going to give you a warning before you try to navigate it away. And that's going to be it for the company admin's dashboard. Definitely make sure to check out our other videos where we go into the other great features of Bare Hands Pro. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you guys again soon.